Thank you. As we gather and join together in this meal, we celebrate the joining of Joe and Bethany. And as we wish them well, we know that we'll do well and share in the bounty that we will partake in that. I have a little speech to give too.
No surprise.
Before you eat, I will give you this little story. And it's a story of what happened in North Carolina back in July. It goes like this. Love is a two-way street, and sometimes a stoplight holds things up for a while. Rumors of Joe and Bethany's desire to be wedded had circulated for months. But even though they had both agreed to marry each other, the time and place had eluded them. The green light had eluded them always. There was something that held them back. Janie was dying, and she knew it. At her request, we all came to her side, knowing full well that we would not be seeing her again. From near and far, we came to tell her we loved her, and to hear her say that she loved us too. Modern medicine interceded for one last time, and Janie got a reprieve, a chance to be amongst the living a little longer. We were all so glad, but we were also a bit perplexed. What were we going to do now? We all came here to have a funeral, and even though we were happy not to have one, what were we going to do with the rest of our week, with the rest of our lives? And the opportune moment is something spoke of in movies, experienced on video games, written about in history books. In real life, it usually goes unnoticed and unfulfilled, but not always. For this is not the story of my sister. It's a story about love and dedication, about how a young man saw the opportune moment and how the love of his life responded with a show of devotion noteworthy and rare. Joe spoke. We're never going to have this many Ciccolellas together in one spot again. I'm going to call Bethany and see if she will agree to get married now. She did say yes, and then proceeded to drive from Illinois to North Carolina on a moment's notice. On into the night she drove through the rain and mountains on roads unfamiliar, arriving after midnight with as big a smile on her face as one will ever see. Thus I met her for the first time, this young woman with forward-looking eyes after her long journey. She greeted me with affection reserved for close family members and friends. Her love for Joe was so large and absolute that she took me into her heart without hesitation, simply because I am Joe's uncle. How long does it take to plan and put together a wedding? 2 months, 6 months, a year? 1 day. Probably 1 day. With the help of Bethany's future in-laws, it happened. Total time from when she arrived to the moment the vows were exchanged was less than 24 hours. We assembled, and they were made man and wife. And so I was fortunate to officiate at the wedding of Joe and Bethany, that most wonderful story of a funeral that wasn't, and the wedding that was. There is nothing perfect in this world, and it is unfortunate that not everyone here tonight could be there on July 23rd, 2008. Your invitation to this celebration tonight is testimony to the respect and affections they have for you. Your understanding and respect for them is likewise proven by your attendance. Love is a two-way street, and it is so true here tonight. On behalf of the bride and groom, I would like to thank you for coming here tonight and sharing with them this meal and this evening and celebrating their love and commitment to each other.